can we separate fantasy from a dream? Because there's a difference. The fantasy is just something we want. The dream is something we're willing to pay the price to create. And there's a big difference, because in the world in which we live today, there seems to be a proclivity, a natural negative tendency to want to be easier and less stressful. And if we have this gift, which a lot of athletes have this gift, they'll go into the future and start to imagine what it's going to be like when they get out of high school, when they get out of college, when they're in professional football. That's not necessarily bad. It's just that with this habit of thinking, it starts to release dopamine and norepinephrine to their sympathetic nervous system. Euphoric drug. It creates a construct, a mental construct, which we would call an expectation, etymologically a concrete condition for happiness. Now we bring that into the present, and anytime something doesn't happen like that, we get to have an autonomic response in our body. It's the antithesis of dopamine and norepinephrine. It's cortisol surges. Get a cortisol surge. That's a stress hormone. It's released in the body to heal wounds, to speed up metabolism, because the body is so committed to the vivid visualization that it's there to protect it from being stolen. Imagine that. So the body goes into this autonomic, more than automatic, autonomic response to protect it. So we get the cortisol surge. Then the amygdala gets activated, that little almond-shaped thing in our limbic brain, and it starts to centralize all the energy from the brain into fight, flight, freeze, fawn, starting with our prefrontal cortex. I mentioned that a moment ago. Empathy, practical judgment, common sense. It drains it. We're left emotionally paralyzed. Athletes can't afford to be in this space when performance is a key indicator of their value as an athlete, not as a human being, as an athlete. But this happens all the time with athletes, constantly discouraged because it didn't turn out the way they wanted to. My message to athletes is really simple. Let's get clear on that which you want to create.